Hi guys. So now we're going to talk a little bit about animals that cannot be pets. um, Sometimes because we don't have the room for them, and another is they're too big and they don't make good pets. So I'm going to read a story um, that is about one of the animals that I was going to use. Oh goodness. Keeper says. So one animal that would not make a good pet is this guy right here. What is that guy? He's a lion, right? First of all, you would not be able to keep up with the food he's gonna want. He's gonna want a lot of food. So it's gonna be really hard for you to keep up with how much food he is gonna eat. And another thing is you don't have the kind of cage to keep him in because he's a wild animal. He sees your neighbor's dog, the neighbor dog not gonna make it at all. And another thing is they're not gentle animals if they come from the wild. They're not. You have to be very careful. I'm pretty sure it's illegal to have a lion as a pet, so it's not a common pet. If you're going to go into a pet store, you're going to choose a pet. A lion is not going to be one of those things. A whale. So here's an orca. Killer whale. Okay, your pool's not big enough to put that whale in. And I don't know, I mean, if you have the property to be able to put a pool in that big, but you have to have special permission to even have one of these whales. So, and if I'm not mistaken, I think they just made a law where there's no more whales in captivity. So that one's out the door. Sorry, no whales for you. And then this guy right here, he's a giraffe, yeah. That guy comes from the wild as well. We can see him at the zoo anytime we want to, but he's not going to make a good pet because you don't have the room for him. He needs lots of room. He's very tall. If you don't have any tall trees for him to eat off of, and to be honest, you may not even have the right trees because there's a specific type of leaf that he likes, and it's really, really sticky. Like it's a, it's like prickly, and he has a lot of like a goo saliva on his tongue that just kind of makes sure that the pricklies on the leaves don't hurt him when he swallows. We don't have those kind of leaves here. We don't have those kind of trees here. So that would be really hard for you to be able to find for him. So he's not going to make a fun pet. The next one's my favorite animal. Sure, I would love to have this animal as a pet, but guess what? I don't have the property for that. I don't have what this animal needs. And this animal likes to be around a lot of the same animals. They kind of go together like a family, just like your family in your house. They like to be together as a family. And it's the elephant. It's my favorite animal. It's because they're so compassionate and such beautiful creatures. But you don't have the room for them, won't have enough to feed them. They eat a lot of trees, like lots of trees. As a matter of fact, if any parents have any trees that they are freshly cutting down, the zoo will take donations for the zoo animals to have trees. Hi, we're learning about animals. The last guy, yeah. Do you know what this is? Yeah. This is a penguin. And our story is about a penguin. Can't have a penguin as a pet. This is August. Say hi.
Hi.
And August is having to hang out with me because we're all home, right? Okay, Augie. You want to look at that book? Can you go over there and sit down so I can read this book? So this is called One Cool Friend.
She didn't.
Yeah. Are you helping? You're so sweet.
Teacher.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Baby.
A baby.
Look. Baby. Baby. That's a diamond.
Okay. My turn. My turn. Okay, guys. So my book is by Tony Bazzio and pictures are by David Small. This is called One Cool Friend. We're done. We're all done. Elliot was a very proper young man. So on Saturday morning, when his father said, "Family fun day at the aquarium, shall we go?" Elliot thought, "Kids, masses of noisy kids." But he only said, "Of course, thank you for inviting me." At the aquarium, Elliot's father settled on a bench to read his National Geographic. "Have some fun, Elliot," he said. So Elliot did. He skipped the mobs of kids at the giant saltwater tank, amazing jellies displayed, and hands-on tide pool exhibits. At the end of the hall, he discovered penguins. In their tidy black feathers tuxedos with their proper posture, they reminded Elliot of himself. Even Ferdinand Magellan looked like this kind of guy. Stop. He wants to help so bad. At noontime, Elliot's father asked, "Are you having fun?" "Yes, thank you," said Elliot. "May I please have a penguin?" "Sure," his father said, and handed him over a $20 bill. "That's very kind," Elliot said, and headed off. See, these stuffed penguins are $20. Elliot emptied the school notices from his backpack, selected the smallest penguin, and popped it inside. He didn't get one of the stuffed animals, did he? He got a real penguin. His father asked, "Where's your penguin?" "In my backpack." "Thanks for asking." In his room, Elliot dialed the air conditioner down to the coolest setting. "Maybe you'd like to skate?" Elliot asked. "Grah," said Magellan. So Elliot dragged his old wading pool upstairs, then fed the garden hose through the kitchen window and turned on the faucet. "Forgive the inconvenience," he said as he passed his father's office. Soon the air conditioner had done its work. There he is skating. Later, Elliot knocked on the door of his father's office. "I have some research to do in the library about Magellan. When I was in 3rd grade, I got Captain Hook," his father said. "Where did you keep him?" Elliot asked. But his father had already returned to the charting the changing boundaries of the Great Barrier Reef. Stop. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry. I'm not going to finish this book if he keeps going. Elliot and Magellan rode to the library. When Elliot set him on the librarian's desk, he held completely still. Miss Stambridge didn't blink an eye, even when Magellan blinked his. She helped him access www.penguinsonice.com, copy pages from the Antarctic Anecdotes, and borrow Best Behavior for Birds. On the way back, Elliot stopped for 8 bags of ice and a snack. Luckily, his father's $20 bill was just enough to cover it. "How did this research go?" Elliot's father asked from behind an atlas. "Great, Magellan was perfect," Elliot said. "Just like Captain Hook," his father said. I think we all know Captain Hook is a character from a story, so I'm not sure what his dad's talking about. Elliot read his library book aloud while Magellan cooled down. They shared a bag of goldfish crackers, but Magellan was still hungry. "May I please bake some frozen pizzas for supper?" Elliot asked. "That's nice of you," his father said, "but the only flavor we have is anchovy." "Perfect. Magellan loves them." That evening, Elliot heard his father rummaging for ice cream. Luckily, Magellan had politely moved the carton to the front of the freezer shelf. Magellan's hanging out in the freezer. His dad didn't even notice. Unfortunately, Magellan forgot his manners overnight. When Magellan awoke, he was longing for a swim. Elliot drew him a deep tub of cold water. He left Magellan diving and holding his breath. I think I'll have a bit of a soak, Elliot's father announced. Wait, I left my penguin in there. I'll set him on the hamper and do my best not to splash. Elliot! Elliot rushed to the door. What do you think he's going to find in there? Young man, where did this penguin come from? Elliot's father demanded. Where did he think he got it from? The southern tip of Argentina, Elliot said. That's right, his father said. As for Captain Hook, he added, he came from the Galapagos Islands. Captain Hook ended up being a tortoise, which is another animal that I don't know anybody that has as a pet. So that was super cute. Obviously, he's not able to take a penguin from the aquarium, but a cute story about a guy who ends up getting a penguin. And what's so funny is he must have done his research because he knew everything that this penguin liked. He knows he likes fish and anchovies, and he knows that he needs it to be cold. And he kept the air conditioner down. He gave him ice to skate on. But in reality, that actually would not happen. We wouldn't be able to get our house as cold as it needed to be for a penguin to live there. And to be honest, it's way too hot outside where we live for a penguin to even live here. That's the reason why in a zoo or an aquarium, penguins are kept in an area where the temperature is kept really cold for them to be able to survive. So thanks for joining me today, guys. Bye.